Hello guys, and welcome back to biology class. And today we are going to look at blood vessels. The last class we took a look at blood. If you have not seen that episode, please simply go back, watch it, and join us on this class. Now, do not forget that these tutorials, these videos, these lessons, they are free, completely free, and they're brought to you by the O3 Schools JAMB CBT Practice app. If you have made your decision to pass your JAMB exam at once, go to Play Store immediately, download the application, and start practicing immediately. Okay, so we have a JAMB pass question from the app, a 2022 question number 6. 2022 number 6. 2022 number 6. It is being displayed on your screen right away. They say dash link the arteries with the veins through the tissues and organs. Dash links the arteries with the veins around the tissues and organs. A says arteroid, B says capillaries, C says venule, D says venation. Okay, so we're going to come back to this question and many more as it relates to blood vessels at the end of the class and not before, because at O3 Schools here, we give you value first, we teach you, and then after you have learned, going to answer a question for, let's say, using the question search feature from the application will be the easiest thing for you. Okay, please do not forget to go and download the application, the O3 School JAMB app. Go to Play Store immediately, download it, activate it. It has all the past questions you need under the practice for UTME. For UTME, the exam you are writing is UTME and not JAMB. JAMB conduct the exam. JAMB conducts UTME for you to write. Okay, so the past questions are under practice for UTME. It has all the past questions for all the subjects in one application there. And then we have the classroom feature where you can study lecture notes. Okay, lecture notes. You put yourself in a classroom, you study lecture notes, you take tests. Okay. The JAMB syllabus is there also, so you can study according to the JAMB syllabus, and the lecture notes are also structured according to the JAMB syllabus. Then what's more, the question search feature, just as we will search for this question, we just searched blood vessels and questions came out under blood vessels. All right, then there's mock challenge on the app every Saturday. All right, so you can compete with your mates, win a lot of prizes, get used to JAMB past question, get used to JAMB likely exam question, familiarize yourself with how JAMB set question, and smile to the whole. Finish your JAMB, and of course, you will come out with very, 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 very happy. All right, so please download the app, activate it. If you want to download the app, okay, just send a message to this number on WhatsApp if you have not downloaded it. If you want to activate, send a message to this number on WhatsApp, 0912151526. And except I'm here shooting a video for you, I'll be there to answer your question. So when you send a message, I'll be very patient. You are going to get a reply. All right. So let us go to blood vessels today. So please activate the app. Activation is not up to the price of rice and chicken in a good restaurant as we are talking now. So do not waste your time. Okay. This is your future we are talking about. Okay. So let us go to blood vessels. Now, what are blood vessels? That will be the first thing that will come to your mind. What are blood vessels? Okay, I will say blood vessels, they are a network of tubes, okay, through which our blood is pumped, okay, and moves around the body. Okay, we are going to explain it in a way you are going to understand it. Okay, we say they are network of tubes, okay, through which pump blood moves around the body. Okay, now we already know from the last class that they had to pump blood, and blood will take all of these nutrients, all of this oxygen, the carbon dioxide, okay, and moving nitrogenous weight away from the body. Okay, blood will to move materials to different parts of the body. We already know from the last class, but how is this blood actually moving? That is why we're talking about blood vessels today. Why exactly? How are they exactly moving from one part of the body, from one part of the body to the other? How are they moving? That is why we're talking about blood vessels today. Okay, and blood is able to move because of what? Because there are some pathways. There are some pathways, or we call them tubular structures. Tubular structures. Okay, through which blood moves around the body. There are some pathways through which, or tubular structures through which blood navigates, okay, around the body. How it moves around the body. There are some pathways. There are some tubular structures through which blood moves around the body, and it is these tubes. These tubes are talking about now that allow blood to go around. And these tubes that are called what? These tubular structures are called the blood vessels, which we are talking about today. that called the what? The blood vessels. Okay, and of course, you know that in our circulatory system, we have what? We have the heart pumping blood. The heart, we have what? Blood vessels. Then we have what? Blood itself. Okay, so the heart will to pump blood vessels with what? We take them what around what the body. So that's our circulatory system in a nutshell. Okay, the heart will pump the blood vessels with what? We take them what around the body, and then what blood vessels, what are they taking? They're taking the blood, okay, around the world, around the body. Okay, so that is that for that. But it is important to know here that we have 3 different kinds of blood vessels in our circulatory system. We have 3 different kinds of blood vessels. Number 1, we have the arteries. Then number 2, we have the veins. Then number 3, we have the capillaries. Okay, so we have the arteries, we have the veins, we have the capillaries. These are the 3 types or kinds of blood vessels that we have in the human body. Okay, so now it's very important to know that some blood vessels, they carry blood away from the heart. Okay, from the heart, as the heart pumps the blood, some blood vessels carry that carries that blood away from the heart. Okay, some bring blood to the heart. Okay, why some is a link through which blood goes away and comes through. Okay, so I want to look at all of these blood vessels in a nutshell. Okay, so just stay relaxed and enjoy yourself. Okay, so now we have already said that the heart will pump blood, okay, and then the blood will move the materials. In the blood, materials are moved, okay, to different part of the body. But it is very important that like we said in the last class, the reasons why materials are moved through the body is because our cells. For example, number 1, we said measure categorically that our cells need oxygen for respiration. We need oxygen for respiration. So one of the major materials that the body needs is oxygen. Okay, so when the heart pumps blood, okay, and the one of these blood vessels carries the blood away from the heart, what is actually carrying is oxygenated blood. It is carrying an oxygen-rich blood. Oxygen-rich blood. Okay, away from the heart. Okay, and the blood vessels that carries blood away from the heart is the arteries. Okay, so the blood vessels that carries blood away from the heart is the arteries, and they carry what is called oxygenated blood away from the heart. They carry oxygen-rich blood away from the heart. Okay, and because they are carrying blood away from the heart, that is these arteries, because they are carrying blood away from the heart, the heart is pumping it's pumping the blood. Okay, that means they are carrying that blood away from the heart at a high pressure. At a high pressure. Okay, it means that they are all carrying blood away from the heart at a very high pressure, because the heart is pumping the blood. The arteries, they are taking that blood away from that heart, that as it's just pumping it, they are taking it away. Okay, so and they are carrying what we call oxygen-rich blood or oxygenated blood. Call it oxygenated blood. And because these arteries, they are carrying blood away from the heart at high pressure, it explains the reason why the walls of the arteries are usually very thick. Okay, the walls of the arteries are very thick. Why are they very thick? They are very thick so that they can accommodate that pressure that is coming from the heart. Pressure of that blood coming from the heart. Okay, that is why the walls of the arteries are thick. The walls, please take note. The walls of the arteries are they are thick, and the reason why they are thick is because so that they can accommodate for they can carry that pressure of the blood coming from the heart, okay, to other parts of the body. Okay, please take note of that. All right. So now, as these arteries, they have taken the blood away from the heart now, so they are taken to the cell. As they reach closer, as they go closer to the cell, they begin to branch out. Okay, they begin to branch out, and they branch out to form what we call arterioles. Arterioles. Okay, please take note of this. They branch out to form what we call arterioles. Okay, these arterioles, they are smaller they are smaller in diameter than the arteries, okay? Because the arteries are closer to the heart. That is why they are what? They are very, very thick. And the reason why they are very thick is because the pressure of the blood coming from the heart is very, very, very high, okay? So they need what? That thickness to accommodate for that pressure. But as they begin to what? Get closer to what? To the cells. You know, they are carrying oxygen-rich blood to the cell, and our cells need oxygen-rich blood. So as they get closer to the what? To the oxygen-rich, to the what? To the cell, okay? What happens is that what? They begin to what? To begin to branch out. They begin to branch out to a network that forms what? These arterioles. These arterioles, they are what? They are thinner than what? Than the arteries. They are not as thick as these arteries, because at this stage now, the pressure must have reduced, isn't it? It must have reduced a bit. So they are not as thick as what? As the arterioles. These arterioles, they are what? They are thin. They are what? They are thin. They are smaller in diameter. Smaller in diameter. Small in diameter. Okay? Than what? Than the what? Than the arteries. Okay? So these arterioles now will continue to what? Continue to branch out also until they now what? Get to what? To what we call the capillary. They will branch out to a point. These arteries will branch out. These arterioles rather will continue to branch out to a point where they become only one single cell thick. They will branch out to a point where they become only one single cell thick. Okay, so as they branch out to this point where they become only one single cell thick, then we'll now call those ones capillaries. Okay, we'll now call them what? This next one, these capillaries. Okay, so that is that. Now, as they now what branch out to form what? These capillaries, as they are formed, these capillaries that are single, that are just a single cell thick, okay, then the blood now what? Reach what? The cell. Okay, the blood now reach the cell. So as that blood, remember that the blood that is coming from the arteries to the arterioles to the capillaries that now reaches the cell is what? Is oxygenated blood. Okay, so at that point now, what now happens? Something we call gaseous exchange happens. Gaseous exchange happens at that point. So what is gaseous exchange? What does it mean? It means that what? The carbon dioxide that is present there is replaced with what? With oxygen. Okay, because our cells need oxygen for respiration. Okay, the oxygen goes, okay, into the what? Into the cell, and then what happens? The CO2 now goes back into the what? Into the blood vessel. Okay, oxygen goes into the cell. Okay, then what? The blood vessels now what? Take back the CO2 that is not needed. Okay, into what? Into the blood. Okay, so now the blood now is now more richer at this point. The blood vessels, they are now more richer in what? In carbon dioxide at this stage, because they have carried the oxygen-rich blood into the what? Into the cells. Then what? The CO2 is now what? More in the what? In the blood vessels. That means that the blood that will be taken back to the what? To the heart now will no longer be what? No longer be oxygen-rich blood, because they have exchanged it. Gaseous exchange has happened. The blood that is rich in oxygen has gone to the body, gone to what? Through or into the what? Into the cell. Then the CO2 has been replaced. Okay, so now the blood vessel now will now be more. There will now be more of what? Of CO2 in the blood vessel now than what? Than oxygen. Okay, so at this point, the capillaries begin to unite. They begin to unite. So it's like a story I'm telling you. So the capillaries begin to what? To unite. So as they begin to unite, they now begin to what? To join, and then they now begin to form what we call what? Venules. They now form what we call venules. venules. Okay? They now form what we call what? Venules. These venules also continue to what? To join, and then now forms what? A network of what? Of veins. It now forms what? A network of what? Of veins. Okay, so it is these veins now, all right, that will now carry blood back to the what? Back to the heart. Okay, so now let's go back again from the top. So the arteries carry blood away from the heart, oxygenated blood away from the heart. Okay, and then they begin to branch out as they reach closer to the cell and form what we call what? These arterioles. Okay, so these arterioles now also begin to what? To branch out until they get to a point where they are one single cell thick. Okay, the ones now called what? The capillaries. Okay, so the capillaries are the ones that actually what? It's at the capillaries that what? That gaseous exchange what occurs. So these capillaries, the carbon dioxide that is present here, okay, is exchanged with the oxygen-rich blood. okay, that's already what's present. Okay, then what the oxygen blood goes into the cell, the CO2 now goes back into the blood vessel. So the capillaries now begin to what? To unite. As they unite, they begin to now what form what they begin to join, and then now form a network called what? The venous. Okay, these venous begin to what? To branch out to form what these veins. Okay, so now these veins will carry what? The oxygenated blood. Now remember that what at this stage now, as at the capillaries, when the oxygen rich blood has gone into the cell, we now have what? We now have more CO2 in the blood vessels, okay, while oxygen has gone into the what? Into the cells. Okay, so now that is why we now see the veins will now carry that blood back. The veins will now carry that blood back. They will take the blood back to the what? To the heart. And the blood they are taking to the heart is what? Is deoxygenated what? Deoxygenated what? Blood. We call it deoxygenated what? Blood. So the veins carry deoxygenated blood to the heart. The arteries carry oxygenated blood away from what? Away from the heart. Please take note of that. So the arteries, what they do is they carry oxygenated blood away from the heart. The veins carry what? Deoxygenated blood to the what? To the heart. Okay. So now it's very important, as these veins are carrying this blood away, towards the heart, as they are going to the heart, they will pass through various organs. Okay, but the problem here is that it will not be pumping. There's no organ that will pump except the heart. It's only the heart that can pump. Okay, so these arteries will carry blood at high pressure away from the heart because the heart is a pump. But this vein, okay, is going through some organs which are not pumps. They do not pump anything, okay? And for that reason, it is taking blood back to the heart, okay? At what? At low pressure. Okay, so this, what is it called now? The veins, rather, will take what? Blood back to the heart at low pressure because the organs that it is going through, they are not what? Pumps. So now there's a propensity, or there's a chance that blood, as it's going, because it's at low pressure, because nothing is pumping it, there's a chance that what? The blood may want to return. Some of the blood may want to return, okay, because of the very, very low pressure. All right. So now veins have what? A special structure called what? The valve. V-A-L-V-E. Okay, they have a special structure called the valve. It is this valve that they use, okay, to what? To prevent the backflow of what? Of blood, okay, to the what? To the system. All right. So what happens here is that as the veins are taking the blood back to the heart, okay, this valve, okay, prevent the backflow, prevent what we call backflow of blood, backflow of what? Backflow, F-L-O-W, backflow of what? Of blood. Okay, so that the blood does not return, they have what? This valve. So this valve, the way you see this valve is like you know what a valve is now? It's like a one-way door. Okay, a one-way door. Blood can go through, but blood cannot return. Okay, so the blood can go through, but it cannot what? It cannot return back. Okay, so now that is a special structure called what? The valve, that the veins, that is present in the veins, okay, that prevents the what? The backflow of blood, because the blood that is going back to the heart through the veins is at what? It's at low pressure. Please take note of what? Of that. And it's very important also to note here that arteries do not have that valve. They no get valve. Okay, and veins carry deoxygenated blood back to the what? Back to the heart. So those are the blood vessels in a nutshell: the arteries, the veins, the capillaries. In summary, the arteries will want to take blood away from the heart. Will take what? Oxygenated blood. Will take oxygenated blood away from the heart. Arteries will take what? Oxygenated blood. Oxygenated blood away from the heart. Okay, away from the heart. Okay, veins will take the oxygenated blood to the heart. Okay, while what? The capillaries is what? Is a link. Okay, it's what links what both the arteries and the veins together. Okay, because after the arteries, okay, we now have what? The arterioles. arteries. From the arterioles, we now have this one single cell capillaries, okay, where gaseous exchange happens, okay. That it is from the capillaries that what that oxygenated blood that is coming from the arteries goes into the cell, and it's at that point that what the oxygen that is present there, okay, so the carbon that is present there is replaced with the oxygen. So now the blood vessels is now filled with more carbon dioxide. When we talk about the heart, all right, we understand how what the CO2 and how the O2, how the oxygen, how they move around the body. Okay, so do not be in a hurry. We're going to get to that point. Let us see questions on blood vessels, and we're out of here. Let us see questions on blood vessels, and we are out of here. 2022 number 6 says, dash links the arteries with the veins around the tissues and the organs. Okay, so please, if you have not liked this video, what I'm doing is very, very wrong. Okay, please click on the like button. Click on the like button now. Also, please share. Click on the share button. Share so that your friends, your classmates, and can join in and learn also. And also, do not forget to subscribe. Do not forget to follow. All right. In all you do, please. In all you do, share this video, like, and subscribe. So let us see 2022 number 6. They say dash links the arteries with the veins around the tissues and the organs. What links the arteries and the veins is what? Is the capillaries. Okay? Is the capillaries. So we're not going to dwell on that. A says arteriole. It's not arteriole. B says capillaries. Correct. C says venule. No. D says venation. No. 2020 number 9 says the blood circulatory system of vertebrates consists of vertebrates consists of what? Of the heart that is pumping the blood, and then the blood vessels that are taking that blood around the body. Okay. A says heart, arteries, capillaries, and veins. B says heart, aorta. Aorta is the largest artery. Okay. We'll talk about that and we'll talk about the heart. Okay. The heart, the aorta, capillaries, and veins. C says the heart, the aorta, arteries, and veins. D says the heart, the vena cava, arteries, and veins. Correct answer there is what? Is A, the heart, the arteries, capillaries, and veins. That's the blood circulatory system. All right. Let us see one more. 2023 number 6. Which of the following blood vessels carries oxygenated blood away from the heart? Away from the heart. A says arteries, B veins, C capillaries, D venules. Correct answer is what? A, arteries. Okay, we do not want to spend too much time here. Please go to the JAMB app, search for more questions, answer them, build your confidence, enjoy yourself, smash your exam, and I, your commander, will be there to share and enjoy your testimony.